Hello and welcome everyone. Now this is Contractors, the new update. And I have a little surprise for you guys. It's not really a surprise because it's in the title, but I will be giving away at the end of the stream a key for this game. So if you like what you see, you can play it. You might not have to pay $11.99 until the 21st of this month, so 3 days. You have a chance to get this game on sale for $11.99 on Steam. Okay, I'm not sure what the prices on Oculus are. They might be the same, they might not be, but on Steam you get a discount. So just know that, and I will be giving a key away to one of you lucky people watching. So you do have to be tuned in, and you do have to watch to the end of the stream. So they've changed the interface around quite a bit. I actually kind of like it. It's nice and pretty here. I got my AKM over here, my third loadout. Actually, sorry, it's my first loadout. Then I got the AK-5C in my second loadout, and my G3 on my last one. Love my heavy armor, so we got that going too. Just a one frag grenade here. Most of my loadouts, because I typically don't use more than that. But I think on one of these I have a smoke or something here. Now, no, in the heavy armor I think you only use one gadget. On using standard vest, you can use more, and on the light vest you can even carry a SMG. But it's more about the fast-paced movement with those player types. I do move a little bit slower than most people. Not quite as quick, but that heavy armor helps. Again, I think your actual movement actually goes up when you're using lighter armor. Anyways, let's get to the game here. Check out the server list. I'm a big fan of gun game, and we have one right here. Let's join that. My loadout doesn't matter because you get what you get. You get the gun you're assigned, and you move up a gun every time you kill someone. It is a set list. It's not random. This is already in progress, so I'm not gonna win this one, but I can still have some fun. So, yeah, we got a guy. Now, most gun games have, like the one in Pavlov, for example, has a balancing system where the more powerful guns are in the beginning. This is not like that. You do actually have a harder time until you get to the handguns, that is, and this, when you're starting out. Because the SMGs in this aren't as powerful. Pavlov puts all the semi-automatic guns sort of towards the end, making it difficult for users that are, players that are sort of towards the end of the list. That doesn't really happen until you get to handguns in this game. So, still fun though. And the nice thing is that most players aren't as real well versed in every firearm, which kind of you are. If you're a jack of all trades and master of nothing, like myself, really lends well. Of course, it's VR, so all the reloads are manual. You can see my movements on the little character on the lower left-hand side of the screen. That's Maya, my avatar. I'd rather put her in because she's better to look at than me. And you can see actually what I'm doing. And when something is an animation, when it's not. And just about everything is not animation except for walking here. Not paying attention. That's a good thing to capitalize off of. Again, I'm off of no sleep here, so not making excuses, but should explain my terrible performance. Third party. That guy got third party by me. Third party is a big part of free-for-alls. Sometimes it's the only way you can get a kill. Not an illegitimate tactic. If you can do it, it's not illegitimate. The thing that you want to... A lot of people hate campers, and that's well warranted. But the thing about camping is that the guy stays there, you can find him easily. So you respawn and you kill him. Encourage camping by just beating him at the game. Don't like a tactic? Easily beat the person if they do the same thing over and over.
Aw, so close.
Me too. Everybody's well matched here, actually. I like it.
Oh, I like the new Contractors. This shit's slick.
Mostly interface redesign. Some of the sound's been redesigned.
I could tell.
And most of this is a UI stuff. But you know, games need to be modernized, modern UIs and everything. I really like it. There's actually only 3 people that make this game. One of them contacted me to give me the key that I'm gonna give away at the end of the stream. And I'm not. You guys can see my follower count. I'm not popular by any means. But they reached out to me, and I'm gracious that they did. That's the nice thing about indies is they often are very community focused, very player focused. Communicate well with the players and connect with them quite well, which is something you absolutely need when you're especially when you're indie developer. Which is why the big time AAA games will never have that. They're just too big. I mean, this is a guy that went out. He reached out to probably a lot of people on Twitch to give him the opportunity that he gave me, and I really appreciate that. Shout out for Lon for doing that. So he's on my last stream, actually, watching. I did tell him I was going live that time. I didn't tell him this time. Probably should have, but he might be busy. He's got a game to work on, so don't want to bother him. I can't tell where the shots are coming from here. They're somewhere over this direction. The new, I swear they changed the animations. The animations are making the players look bot-like. Yeah, some of these are bots because someone filled in. Like 3 of the players I think are not. It's not a full lobby. There's 3 players missing, so only 3 are bot. The rest are human players. It's a nice way to keep the lobbies full though, even when they're not, or at least make them feel full. Though the bots in this game are not as pushover as the ones in Pavlov. They actually some decent AI. They should give more health. I think in these even these player modes, in the PvP modes, they should have more health, so they're a little harder. Otherwise, it's too easy to kill a bot. They can also roll and stuff, so they can do things that players just can't, which is a nice touch. I'm in 2nd place, but I'm struggling with this gun here. Putting it semi-automatic might help. Ah, shit. The problem is at distance when using these auto pistols. I might higher point value though, but the higher gun level, but my points aren't quite as high. I need to get more headshots. Hoping I was low enough for that one. They need to change the shotgun. You have to hold the trigger down on the offhand to pump the fucker. And hard to do. Muscle memory is not used to that one. Just jump off the edge.
Why'd you do that?
He's trying to avoid a knife. Or you just didn't see where he was going. I guess third place isn't too bad.
Yeah,
I didn't have a knife. I didn't have a knife.
So when you get towards the top 3, do you only get pistols? Is that how it works?
Huh?
Yeah.
Say again?
Yeah.
So it's just like COD. That's pretty cool though.
No, say that again. What?
If
You
you,
only
get
get
towards
pistols
the
when you're
top,
in the top
3,
three.
No.
you get worse weapons.
Pavlov actually does a better job of balancing it when you get closer to the end. At the very end, yeah, you get pistols, and then the very last weapon is the sniper rifle, and then you get the knife.
Shoot.
Not all the guns are actually reflected
Oh,
in
you
this
get the knife,
in gun
too?
name. The last one is a knife. Yeah, the first it's basically the first one to get the
Dude,
knife
that's tough.
wins.
I
However,
got stuck with a
contractors.
shotgun.
Well, in contractors here, your points count. So if you get a headshot and the other guy's on the knife and he makes a knife kill and he didn't get enough headshots, well, he's not going to be the first.
Wow. Okay. Go for him.
Not just headshots though. Also, like if you get a double kill and things like that, it's kind of Call of Duty rules, for the most part. Although the only time I've ever seen Call of Duty do gun game is in their 1v1 situations now. Their newer ones certainly haven't done gun game, and I don't know the last time they had gun game in Call of Duty. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of Call of Duty.
I'm
Gonna make so people don't have to hear me talking to stream here repeatedly. Where is the always on for the... Where's the walkie setting? Where would they move that to?
Don't you just go like this? You just go like this.
Yeah, but I have it on always.
Oh. Oh. How do you do that?
Well, it used to be in the old settings. You could just you could change the setting so you don't have to press it down. Did they remove that? Can everyone on the team hear me right now?
Yeah.
Okay, where the fuck did they move that setting to? I'm about to move out of the line of fire here. I was gonna get killed. Is there just a mute button? Can everyone hear me right now?
Killing us at a spawn like this.
Can you guys hear me? I don't think they can because I think you can't turn it off or something now.
Still trying to find that out?
Yeah, I think they removed it. I think now you have to hit there's a mute button. Can you hear me? Candles. Can you hear me?
I'll cover you.
Yeah, I don't think Candles can hear me. So you can hear me right now, Candles, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How about right now?
What are y'all doing?
Did you hear me just now? Like a second ago.
Yeah?
Yeah, we can all hear you. Can you hear me?
Can you hear I'm just trying to figure out where they moved the always
what
on
kind
walkie
of
setting
grenade is
too.
this?
It's a flash.
Oh. And this is a smoke?
That's the smoke, yeah.
Okay.
I think it'd be under presentation. I don't see it. Camera shift, tactical vest, blood effect, FOV limiter. Help me out, guys, if you're on the stream right now. Let me know if
Naughty
you...
list. He's so wholesome.
Wait, you're streaming?
Yes, I am.
Oh, on YouTube?
Yes, YouTube and Twitch.
Oh, what's your
Same name as here.
oh,
Agent Baphomet.
Okay.
I don't know where the fuck they put it, honestly. I'm just gonna move on. Because we're gonna get killed here. This is actually my least favorite map in the entire game. Unfortunately, everyone in the team is just gonna be hearing me shout out to you guys, because I don't know where the setting is. I looked over the whole settings. By the way, who just joined the stream here? I just heard your chat here. It's not popping up in the display. Nap, did I meet you earlier today in VR chat? Or I shouldn't say today. Technically last night.
Nappy list. It is I
Who,
not
me?
peeling. Nappy list. Yes, you did.
Ah, was with Austin, correct?
Nappy list. Correct, and Josh and Goblin.
Yep, I remember. Okay, I just want to make sure that I didn't have that. I wasn't mistaken. So the avatar you're seeing in the lower left-hand corner, that's a old avatar that I actually see in VR chat. The new one that you've seen me in is actually one I've had for about a week and a half, maybe, at most. And I need to get it VRM'd, but the problem is that, you know, Pyomi's shaders don't work with VRMs.
Nappy list. It's very nice.
Yeah, and luckily I have been able to port some of that stuff to Quest, and because of that, I'll be able to get some of the stuff working, but I really want the tattoo on the VRM version, and that's something I'm going to probably need Substance Painter for. I can do it technically I could do it in Photoshop. It would just be a trial and error kind of situation because the body texture is so warped. I'd have to skew it heavily, and getting that right is really not easy. That kid just gave me a friend request. They added a social system to this game just recently, which is really nice when people on other platforms, but... Okay, I need to make sure I get this guy that just killed him. He's probably pretty far, and I suck at range, so... Oh. This is my least favorite map, but I like that they've redone it a little bit. Post-processing has been added. Very, very vibrant, and I like that. I'd normally have to go on my fucking Vive to get this kind of experience.
Is there friendly fire?
No, there's no friendly fire in this game at all. It's probably one of the only VR games shooters to do that. But you get a lot of kids playing this game because it's Quest compatible, and that's a really important thing when you have kids playing.
Hi.
That's good, haha.
Yeah, in this mode, kill confirmed, you have to get the tags to get any points for the team. So you don't collect those tags, it doesn't mean shit. You can get all the kills in the day, all day, but not gonna make a fucking difference. Only thing it does is on the final screen on the scoreboard, it shows you got kills. That's all it does. Doesn't mean bragging rights, but doesn't mean it matter for the win. Bragging rights don't mean shit if you lose if your team loses.
Nappy list. Yup, just like Blacklight Retribution and Call of Duty's Killed confirmed.
Yeah, this game borrows heavily from Call of Duty. It's really Call of Duty in VR, but I like it a lot more than I like Call of Duty. In fact, I don't know if you saw the title, but I'm actually giving away a key on stream here. At the end of the stream, whoever's watching and is available, they can snag that key if they want the game. I have Oculus and Steam keys that I can give away. One of the devs actually contacted me and offered me the keys. He actually just literally asked me how many I wanted, and I didn't want to be too greedy, so I was like, can I get like 6 of them so I can give 3 away on my Discord and 3 away on stream, but they're for different platforms, so I gotta like kind of shuffle them up, but I can probably only give away 1 in my Discord realistically. But luckily a couple of my friends have connected.
Nappy list.
You know,
that's very sweet of them.
No, it's great. That's why I really like indies, is they're small enough where they can do stuff like that. That's a bad move for him. He doesn't have anybody in this corner. He's fucked. He does. You really got to travel in groups if you especially on kill confirmed.
From where? Where?
Around the corner. Jesus Christ! Wow, if I was a long range there. Honestly, people on like Vive, the original Vive, I don't know how they get long range shots in this game because you can't fucking see it. Like he's barely a pixel for me.
I play Escape from Tarkov a lot, so this should be easy for me to get into.
Oh man, Tarkov. There's better games that are closer to Tarkov in VR. Into the Radius, and a new one. It's called AB Arretto. That's really not. It's just mostly just a tech demo at the moment. He's developing the engine first, and then he's gonna make it into like a. He wants a stalker style situation, Metro Exodus kind of stalker style. But I was like, I was hoping he would go more Metro Exodus, but he decided to go more stalker. And Into Radius already kind of does that. I was kind of hoping for something a little bit different. But the engine is fucking amazing. You can load his original engine. You could load clips, the bullets one by one into the fucking clips in that engine, and it's great. Hit a buddy up there. Yeah, I'm not doing the greatest today, but I don't usually do too great on team matches. I usually am better at free-for-alls, whether it be gun game or straight up death match. I get double teamed. That's the problem, and I like to go off on my own. Keep me covered. Just got something over there. I got the tags before I died there. Especially the red tags, you gotta... Don't die for those. Especially if they're like timing out, because they do time out. That guy is camping hell on that corner. I need to find a way around him so I can get up there and take him down. Problem is I don't know this map very well, and a lot of people hate this fucking map, so... If I play on it more, I would know it a little better. So he's on the roost up there, I think. We need to get around his ass and show him why camping is a bad idea tactically. The problem is some of these areas you can't even go into because the game won't let you. It'll tell you that you're going to die, just like Call of Duty, instead of putting up literally a barrier to prevent you from doing so. Hoping he comes back here. He's not gonna do it. Go around the other side. You still watching the pill? Where did this guy come? There's a guy somewhere nearby. Just took out our friend. It's our friend on the fucking corner up there. I need to find a way around him.
LUL Tarkov won't even tell you how to play the game, much less tell you there's landmines in an area or a sniper that kills you for out of bounds.
No, Tarkov doesn't fucking hold your hand, no question. It's not a game for the lighthearted. It's the hard road, and that's what it's meant for. It does what it does well. Onward is much more like that, although Onward even has a tutorial though. But Onward's pretty punishing, and you can get one-shotted basically almost anywhere. Potentially. That was a bad time to reload. I used to use the AKM. I'm starting to use the 5C because they changed the recoil on the AKM a little bit. Less desirable now. It used to be stupid easy. That's probably why they did that. That's the proper way to balance a gun though. Just add some recoil to it. Because simulated recoil is simulated recoil. It really doesn't detract from the gun being realistic necessarily. Unless a gun doesn't kick like that, you know. The gun's got a ridiculous amount of kick. But Pavlov does it quite well. You really don't have to reduce the damage or anything like that. You just have to do something. Pavlov can raise the cost of guns, but they had to take away the fire mode. They had to take away the auto fire mode on the AUG because it was just quite OP, especially in S&D and deathmatch. It was in general. It was just kind of OP because the recoil was next to nil. And I think that's the real McCoy has that kind of situation going. I don't know. I've never shot a AUG, but there aren't too many shooting ranges I can go to where I can pick one up. Is that a dead end up there? Is there a... Okay. Kind of figured he's coming down there. You couldn't go up there. There's a guy we need to get around on. And where it works in team games that you spawn in really specific zones. And so if most of the team's concentrated in one area, it won't spawn you where there's a shit ton of enemy team members. So spawns can switch, so you don't get spawn killed in this game when you're doing team matches. The problem is that doesn't work out in free-for-alls at all. And in small maps, you can get fucking spawn killed constantly. So it's not really a good way to mitigate that besides making a larger map for free-for-alls. But the funny thing is that larger maps... Well, you can do them in free-for-alls just fine. The smaller maps only work in free-for-alls. They don't work in any other mode, so... I know this guy was close. We're not camping in the same spot anymore. So we finally took him down. I think he was on that hill up there. I'm not using cover appropriately here. This is a game where I typically don't, and like Pavlov, I'll be ducking and cover all the time. I'm a really run and gun type guy, and it doesn't lend itself well when I go into Onward, and I'm not used to it. But this map it's kind of hard to get cover, to be in cover the whole time. You kind of have to expose yourself a little bit to move.
What was that?
And you don't want to be indolent in this. You don't want to stay positioned in one spot. Makes it real easy for someone to respawn and get
list. You. Why does it say November 6th, 21 on your stream?
It says that because that was the last time I streamed and I forgot to update it. Thank you for letting me know. I can actually update it on the fly, luckily. Because I'm using Restream. This is why I'll never become a partner because, okay, first of all, Twitch likes to lock transcoding behind a partner, not a partner status, but also an affiliate status. An affiliate is super easy to get. If I worked at it, I could get affiliate super easily, but you're locked to Twitch only. You can't restream. And I don't know if restream actually counts, provided you're not going to any other platform. I really like Restream's tools. Like they have the TTF. They have the notifications for your. I think this is wall bangable here. They have not only they have TTS, but they also have notifications for your. And I wish Twitch had this for when you get a chat, so I can see it in my screen because it pops up with OVR Toolkit. So it's really hard for me to miss. It's really hard for me to, provided I'm running the Restream app. It's really hard for me to miss a chat. Right now, none of them are popping up my display right now, but I'm gonna check the settings. Yeah, their notifications are on for desktop, so I'm not sure why it's not doing that. Let me actually change the date here. God, I can't believe it's been. It wasn't the 6th actually. It was I streamed on the 6th for I think the Pavlov or something, and I had to update that, and I forgot to update when I. So the old one, the old stream, the VODs probably have the wrong date on them too. But even like one of the developers who was watching my stream last time, I had to point out, he's like, your stream says you're streaming Pavlov. I'm like, oh shit. Which is something you definitely don't want when you're trying to show a game off when you're giving away keys. But I did update it halfway into the stream. But everyone was watching knew what I was playing, so. And someone did get that key. I got something to mention at the end of the video, but you don't want to go, if you end up getting the key and the pill, do not use the Oculus if you're using Oculus. If I end up giving an Oculus key, do not use Oculus's website not use their website. Do not use the Rift app, the desktop app. It won't work. You need to go to the website or use your phone because Oculus hasn't fixed that. There's a problem with their. Although I did get the keys like literally that day, so that might have been the issue, but I don't know. So I'm trying to advise everybody to just use the correct thing to get them. I'll mention that again at the end of the stream. So. Killed him, but that means nothing and kill confirmed. Because there's a buddy right next to him that's going to pick that tag up. So in situations where, you can die and you still get the kill, probably like kill confirmed a little more, don't fucking matter. And then you have games like Onward, or even game modes in here where you just don't respawn. And to be frank with you, I do like that in some games, but this isn't a game. I do like the fact I can just fucking respawn anytime I want. That's the kind of game I go to play. I play this game to do that. If I want to play, one life situations, I go play Pavlov and S&D, or I play Onward. And like I said, it's what I really like. Kind of VR has a bunch of different shooters, but they all do something a little bit different. If you want low TTK, more realism, you go Onward. If you want, if Tarkov's your stick, that's where you want to go. If you want fast-paced Call of Duty-style gameplay, you get Contractors. And if you want kind of more a mixture of a bunch of different things, you get Pavlov. Pavlov has user-created content, and this does too. It's just not used all that much because most of the players end up being on the quest here.
All right, boys. I love
Also, it doesn't really matter who grabbed the tag here. You only get 50 points for it, which is nothing because you get a lot more for a kill. It's just the team needs to get the points. It's not even they don't have like a list saying confirmed kills or anything like that, like they do on Call of Duty. It's just kills period, and that's whoever you shot went down, and we'll have 13. That doesn't really matter. That's the scoreboard here that matters, and we are actually behind by 2 points. 42-40. Other team is leading. Can everyone on the team actually hear me right now? I used to have that feature where the walkie-talkie was always on. So this isn't doing nothing by clicking down the walkie button. I guess I should just mute my mic entirely right now, because since I'm talking to the stream, but it's harder to communicate with the team. There's a walkie button that would just keep it. You can push to talk, or you can have it open. And usually I just turn it off and put it on push to talk for streaming situations. I don't know where the fuck they moved it to, and I looked over the whole settings and couldn't find it, so I'm not sure where they moved it. There's a new UI. VR chat got a UI update. This got a UI update. It's like fall of the UI updates for VR games, I guess. Pretty sure that wall is wall bangable there. What else do we have in the stream? Anybody else on the stream here? Napil, you still there? Saw a red tag and he's still camping there. Didn't even move from his kill position. Watch out, we got multiple around us.
There's another one.
Let's see if I can pick him up with a handgun. I'm not gonna get too close for that though. Now we're completely safe. Bonzoed. I just realized he couldn't hear me because I have it muted, because there's no other way to do that right now. Not to my knowledge, I might be wrong. And honestly, if you guys see it, let me know. I don't see... We have B-Haptics support, which is great. More games need to support that. I might get a B-Haptics vest eventually, but it's $500, and right now I have plenty of stuff to pay off, and other headsets, like new headsets and stuff, come first. And then it's the regular stuff that's gonna... we didn't do very good. Does anyone know where they moved the push to talk option to on the new UI? Because I cannot find it anywhere.
It's just right over your shoulder.
Yeah, no, I know. I I know, but it seems that everyone in the team is hearing me talk the whole time. Were you guys hearing me talk to the stream while I was in there?
I couldn't hear you. I think I was on the opposite team.
Y'all ready? They made
I'm
me
ready.
the
Yeah,
host.
I'm ready.
Oh, maybe they got rid of that.
Me the host.
It's semi-random. I think it's a join order,
Is
but
it? Look at you. Yeah.
All right, let's do it, fella.
Let's get it done.
I like well
Dude,
done.
guys, it was fun.
Good luck.
Oh, Bomb Burger.
Good luck, brother.
We got kill confirmed, more kill confirmed, and we're doing it on the Wildlands. I actually like this map. It is more long range. I'm more of a fan of the small maps, but frankly, I hated the other one. It's my least favorite map in the game. This one, okay. Downtown, I'm not big fond of. Parking lot, holiday, HQ, pretty much anything else. There's like Wildlands and downtown are pretty much my two least
Navi
favorites.
list. Looks fun for sniping.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, this is great for sniping actually because you can have much range. Unfortunately, there ain't too many sniper rifles in the game. We should take a look at what we have. I had to die. I forgot. Well, you can't change your loadout to die. It's like early Call of Duty stuff here. I love that in the newer Call of Duties they let you do that beforehand. You could, when you spawn, you can get a new loadout. You couldn't change it midstream, but you could do it afterwards.
Navi list. Are most bolt action rifles?
I know there's at least one that is bolt action. I don't know if there's any semi-automatic snipers, actually, to be honest. Keeping them suppressed here. Semi-automatic non-LMG suppression here. I was able to suppress my friend in Airsoft with a handgun once, and I just happened to hit him in the end.
Navi list. Is there zeroing?
Oh, you mean with no, it's not that in depth. I don't know. I'm trying to think of any game that does zeroing. Yeah, there's one game that does zeroing, and I'm trying to remember. Oh, it's H3 that I'm thinking of that does zeroing. I mean, honestly, H3 is probably the most realistic in terms of like gun things. I can stream that too. I have that, and I have streamed it quite a bit, and it has I think it's either live or live, but it has support for mixed reality, so that my avatar will actually be inside the game. I wish more games supported that, honestly, but
Navi list. I've seen it.
my streams with that, or you've seen H3 in general? So here's our snipers. We have the SKS. We have the Seiko 85, the
H3 in
M1A.
general.
Hey Shan, you mind bringing me a water?
We have the M1A. We have the SVD, and I'm gonna try out the SVD a little bit. I think.
STD, I think that stands for.
The AWM. I kind of want to try the SKS. Am I over budget? No, I'm not. Okay, so we can actually try that out. Hold on. I don't want to fuck with this one. Because this is my 5C loadout. Let's see. This is my fuck me loadout.
Navi list. Is a SV98 in IRL.
I swear to God, it looks a lot like the AW. It looks like one of the guns in Pavlov. I'm trying to remember the name. Is it? I'm not sure if it's AWM or not. That's a bolt action. I'm pretty sure the one I'm about to pick is a semi-automatic. But I'm gonna see what the scope is like. Scopes are terrible in VR. No game really does them particularly well. I've learned to no scope. Yeah, there's no fucking scope on this thing at all. But it is semi-automatic.
Navi list. Yup, SKS is a designated marksman rifle.
Yeah, most of them look like they are marksman rifles. I think the AWM is the only one that's not. I'm gonna get killed if I end up close to anybody. I don't like using snipers for short range. Hold on. Well, this is a marksman, so that does work. Okay, hold on. Just give me a chance to change the sniper rifle anyways, so I'm gonna go with the AWM here. Oh, I forgot! You can change the optic, so...
Navi list. SVDS and are the only bolt-action sniper rifle.
I forgot the fact that in this game you can change the optic that comes with it. I don't know what kind of optic that is, but I'm gonna try it out. See what we get. But I am not a bolt action person. And really, the bolt action comes down to VR being kind of a pain. This is not a good scope, but it comes down to what hand I use.
It's a single zoom scope.
Yeah, it's a VR implementation scopes are just bad. But the fact that this is on the left, the right side of the weapon. I should be shooting left-handed, but because I'm cross-eye dominant. But your controllers, my right hand being over here, the controller being so big, I end up with the bolt. I end up smacking my controllers, which isn't good for them. And basically, all of my metal, all the paint off the metal of the metal part of the index controllers is removed because it's just their inner rim, because the inner the inner chassis in the top is reinforced with metal to make it more durable. It doesn't get warped or anything. It just looks gross. So luckily the controllers don't get damaged. It's just, I mean, I could put like a rubber skin on it to prevent that, but it's too late.
Ooh.
So at least give me a little bit of distance here. I could probably kill this guy if I could locate him through the scope and through the real world here, and that's a problem I have with scopes. In real life, I have problems with scopes too. I cannot scope in people very well.
Nappy list. You're getting shot from behind.
Yeah. Getting shot from over there. I need to stop hitting that respawn button too quick. Muscle memory. Slow it down a little bit when I die. I'm just trying things out, so I'm gonna get killed a lot right now. Yeah, this is. Let's see here. We're gonna switch to. Do you know which ones are fully, not full auto? Sorry, semi-auto here. I think the FZD is, right, or is that Bolt? Only can use a
All of
power.
them are semi-auto.
Okay, the only one that's not is the AWM, I think. Yeah, also
Nappy
power
list.
scope.
M1A is semi-auto.
Don't talk.
I think you're wrong about that one, buddy. I'm dead.
Sleep.
Okay, so the Sakashian scope, that's the shitty scope. Let's use the power scope.
Nappy list.
It'll be
SVD
okay.
and are bolt action.
There we go. That's a lot better. So the power scope's okay. This is what's on the, by default when you're in gun game, this is what's on the, is it the AMW? Oh shit, where is it? Oh, did we get someone from the top that just fucking got killed? Or is this from the backside of me? I'm just not fast with sniper rifles, because I haven't really practiced them.
Nappy list. That's a March Tactical X42 scope, I think.
Yep, they can't use the commercial
Nappy
names.
list. So long zoom.
Oh, I forgot the names are fucked up too, because they can't use they can't use the actual names. Guns. I'm over budget here, so I have to like get rid of something, or get a light vest. God damn it! I don't need a handgun. I mean, I'll just get a light vest. There we go. Oh, that doesn't work, really? Why is it that I... Oh, there we go. Oh, it switched my gun, that's why. Can we get... How can we get this... Oops. How can we get the, this gun with... The light... Even the light vest isn't good enough to get me on, Oh, there's standard... And we'll use... Shotguns are just a bad idea, especially in this map. No grenade. I don't use my grenades half the time anyways. There we go. I rarely use a grenade. It's quicker to shoot somebody than just use a fucking grenade. By the time that grenade goes off, even if you cook it, you're already fucked.
List. I love your avatar's colors and design.
Yeah, this one I bought from Cool Cakes on VR Chat. And that color mode, which he did have in the original Avatar, I had to reverse engineer how Unity was, not Unity, but I can't do bolt action. Let's go back to our little rifle situation here. Try an AUG here. Why not do an AUG and do a reflex on it, or a COG? There we go. Trying some new things here. You know what we need though? We need a heavy vest for this. There we go. And grab a grenade.
NFT,
now.
he was on the right by the blue house.
Let's see here. Sidearm can change too. Here we go. We're still not over budget. What else can I get? What else can I get here? Oh, let's put a foregrip on the fucker. There we go. And let's do a suppressor too. Why not? I do like my guns loud, but you know what? We're trying new things, so. Full auto mode by default. So I get a new clip here, a magazine. Piss off the military guys by calling that a clip. You know, like, you know where clip came from? Clip came from the old stripper clips you'd put into the old marksmanship rifles. They're called magazines when you don't have it's literally a clip of ammo with just a tiny little clip keeping them together. Otherwise it's called a magazine, but, you know.
Nappy list. LOL, I don't mind if you call it clip.
I know. It does piss off the military guys though. Because it's the correct term is magazine. I cannot see a goddamn thing. Wow, that was effective flash there. A really effective flash there. Whoever threw that hopefully it wasn't our team that did that. If it was, then that was sabotage.
Left
Left of the church. She said left it. We got somebody on the left side of the church here. I'm gonna see if I can go up around. I can't get around the fucking church. I'm spawning right next to the church where the guy is firing from. Let's see what we got here because I got a chance here. Facing the south and the left side is what he's saying.
Nappy
We're
list.
spawning north of it.
In Tarkov there's a shotgun that fires flashbang rounds that I love using.
Yeah, shotgun. Unfortunately, shotguns obviously close quarters is what you want to when you want to use a shotgun. There are close quarter maps where that is effective. But the problem in a lot of games, especially VR games, they nerf the fuck out of shotguns, so that basically don't work unless you're hugging the fucking enemy. I mean, in Onward, they actually have them functionally the way they should be. But when you have like 10 different guys coming at
Right
you,
behind that blue
shotgun
car.
no good. Shotguns are no good. Blue car.
To your right.
It's far range here. Pan spray mode. I'm not used to that rifle. Let's switch back to the tried and true here. I'm gonna go back to my old favorite, the AKM. Guerrilla warfare. Honestly, I don't use the AK in anything but this game, and I've kind of stopped now. I might start using the M16 or the MK18. I don't know if there's an M4 even in this game. The MK18 is the closest you can get to it. It's a different weapon system though.
Nappy list. Use what you feel comfortable with.
The game has changed now, so I've
love.
switched to the AK or the AK5C now. But there we go. We do have the M4A1 here on the carbine list. Let's put a reflex on that, and we're still good for budget here. I can add a. Let's see. Let's add a frag here. Good. Oops. I didn't save it, so now I have to do it again. No.
Nappy list. I personally love the FNP90.
P90. And the real McCoy is a good weapon. You know what that weapon was designed for? It's a PDW. So, back in the day, when the Soviet Union was a thing, my dad was in the military. That weapon system was being designed because they were worried about Soviets invading and getting behind enemy lines with heavy armor. And most guys that were like support guys, the truck drivers and that kind of stuff, not support guys, but the regular, they would normally have an M4 or they would normally have a open money to vote, waiting for votes. What's the vote on here? Kick a player? Well, imagine that doesn't happen often in this game, so imagine that's a good reason. Most people don't even...
I'm not bad.
Most time you see kicks for PKing, but this game doesn't have that. There there's no anti-cheat in this game, so modifications are something that can happen. And Pavlov realized they needed to implement some kind of anti-cheat. They use easy anti-cheat. It's probably the best anti-cheat to use. It doesn't fuck with the user too much. It's not like a rootkit. A lot of the new anti-cheats are basically rootkits now. They take over at kernel level, and it's problematic when you're not even running the game. That's actually why VR Chat said they'll never do anti-cheats that'll ever work. Because if you don't do anti-cheat on that level, you pretty much guarantee that there'll be ways of cheating still. Even games with anti-cheat suffer from issues unless they go the Vanguard. Sorry, I think it's Vanguard, or they go like the route of what Doom Eternal did, which is bad for the user in general. So you got two choices. You can have cheaters, or you can have people having fucking rootkits on their system. And frankly, I'd rather have cheaters than having a fucking rootkit on my system. Like, I'm not going to play your game if you're going to do that. I'll deal with the cheaters that can get around with the anti-cheat system. Because we still have options. We can still kick them out of the game. As long as that can't be gamed out. That's all you have to do. That's the only exploit you really need to fix, is let us kick the fucking cheaters out.
Where's this pussy?
He's around the corner to the right on your 12 o'clock. I'm going to get around him. He's like right around this corner, so actually we'll get behind him right now. He's camping heavily. He's also pinned down though. Run up on his ass. This is why you don't camp, dude.
Is he behind us?
He's right around the corner. He's right around this corner.
I don't have headphones on, so shitty Oculus shit, bro.
Yeah, I understand. The 3D audio is not doing too good right now, to be honest. 3D audio used to be really on point with this game. It's a little, with the new gun sounds, they need to make some adjustments. This is actually one of my favorite shooters, as a matter of fact. There's reasons I like this more than Pavlov. There's reasons I go to Pavlov, though. If I'm playing with other people, it's hard to get people into this game, frankly. And people just don't like the whole run and gun, I guess, as much. Well, the people I end up playing with, frankly, which is kind of sad. The other thing is there's not a lot of user content, just simply because there's so many Quest users, and it kind of, you don't have that player base of the general public if you don't have the player base. So it's heavily kind of hinges on a lot of Quest users. Like I said, it's unfortunate we can't get more maps, because they just need build more maps into the games, or add the mod system to Quest, which can happen. It'll stifle creativity a little bit because of the requirements you have to have for Quest. VR Chat is the perfect example of that, actually. But a lot of VR Chat's guidelines, and they are guidelines now, for Quest porting are just simply stupid and arbitrary and don't make any sense. They really need a rasterization performance and draw call, like they analyze draw calls for performance on VR Chat, and that would be a better system than what they currently have. But a lot of that's just laziness. But these guys, they're keeping and they're doing it well. They're keeping their PC version and their Quest version updated alongside each other, and they haven't made any fuck ups with that. When they ported this game, they didn't downgrade it for the Quest people, or sorry, they downgraded it for the PC people, like Onward did, and like they didn't. They just did a great job of bringing the port forward without fucking the PC version, and that's one of the reasons Pavlov won't make a main. Pavlov will not do a cross-plat PC.
I gotta bounce out.
Quest version.
GG's, brother. Deuces.
They won't. Quest just.
He said, mother.
They won't do that because I don't want to pull an Onward, and a lot of people are pissed at Onward for that. I have been too. It's just when it comes down to it, it does make sense. They want to go where the money is, and fortunately, Quest is where the money is at. We need to get more PC.
Good old fashioned, go kill them.
Well, how about we do
TDM?
How about we do control then? So we all got a central location to kill each other.
Not doing control. I'm not doing control. I'm not a big fan of control, to be honest. I like the free-for-all modes. We have a gun game here. It's hard to tell if things are password locked. I'm not sure if that's even. Yeah. Okay. There's a very low opacity, transparent lock symbol I see now for them, which is that needs to they need to make that more visible. Small nitpick, but once you notice it, you can look for it. We have a deathmatch here. It's locked. I hate this. A lot of people play these free-for-all modes and they will lock down because they're doing a one-on-one, which is unfortunate. So if I don't see any, I'm going to make my own. And it looks like that's what we will be doing. I'm gonna have to put bots in it until people show up because I'm not gonna sit on my twiddling my thumbs here, and that doesn't make good content on Twitch or streaming. Just to have your ass twiddling your thumbs. Here's a gun game. Hello, Mr. Cactus. You there? Hello, hello. Yeah, I think he's AFK right now. So we're gonna move on. That's when you want to make a lobby, that's kind of a mistake. People come into the game, they don't want to sit around waiting for someone to create a lobby. So it's why when I do this, what I'll do is, because you get people leaving. And it's fair. You don't want to sit, especially when you're streaming like I'm right now. You don't want your player base or your audience sitting there not watching content. It's just this doesn't encourage people to join your stream. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put some bots in until people join, and we're gonna put it on casual just so you access the regular deathmatch. That's gonna be free for all, and it's gonna start out with just bots. But people will join and show up, and they're not gonna be waiting on a lobby. They're gonna just join right to the game. Now there used to be a central lobby location where you could fuck around and at least do something. And if the host didn't start the game, the host would switch. Unfortunately, right now they have added some activities you can do, but they might bring I don't know when they're gonna do it, but they're gonna bring the lobby back. But this way, you guys are gonna watch me kill a bunch of bots pretty quickly here. I'm in deathmatch. I should have went to gun game, and I get 20 kills and the game's over. But it's not gonna take too long. The bots really have more health than the players do. You know your bots are pushovers. I mean, these guys do a better job of AI than Pavlov has frankly done. Like, again, the bots can do things that we can't. They are a little beefier.
Naughty list. Kyle, you are comfy.
Sorry, what was that? Oh, we got one player now joined. I had one guy show up in one of these, and he was like, "My KDR is higher than yours because I died once." And it's like, you have 3 kills, dude. Like, I get that you weren't here long enough, but you can't really brag at that point.
I'm gonna listen to you while I drive to Costco for my new phone.
Oh, cool. What kind of phone you getting? Do you know?
iPhone 13 Pro Max 1 terabyte.
You a big iPhone fan? You get Apple Care? If you don't get Apple Care, and if you're not accident prone, not a big deal. If you don't get Apple Care, and something needs to, and you need to fix something, you're kind of.
My first iPhone ever.
Oh yeah, well, do you ever break your phones? Have you had a broken phone before as a result of your own accident to it? If the case is yes, and if that happened often, I would.
Naughty list. No, I'm very careful.
Okay, then you should be fine. But the reason I ask is because when it comes down to repair in iPhones, well, independent guys can do it. We cannot do anything if your back is smashed anymore without a special several $1,000 machine because they fuse the back glass to the the frame, to the mid frame, and Apple's doing everything they can to prevent those iPhones from being repaired easily. So it's just not a thing we can do anymore. So I always advise people at least think once or twice about getting an iPhone. But I understand different strokes for different folks, so it's not something I'm...
Naughty list. Definitely will treat it like a expensive baby and get that Apple Care.
Yeah, get that Apple Care, because you know we can't replace the phone. They can, and they want it that way. They want to get your money for everything, including repairs. They want any independent guys helping you out. We can help you out cheaper than they can. That's the thing. They know that, which is why they prevent repairs. So let's switch up the venue here. Where did I want to go? There we go, the new map. It was a cancel when you started, but...
Naughty list. Gay gonna go now.
Alright. Just drive safe. Enjoy that new phone. Right out of that new wrapping. All about that unboxing experience. Love getting new shit. Although as an adult, it's become less exciting, unfortunately. It's like, yeah, I'm getting a new iPhone, but now I have to kind of budget on other things. I don't buy iPhones, but a new phone. I haven't really needed a new phone lately. I mean, phone industry has been moving so slowly lately. Tech is really, like, the way that they've been getting things more powerful is by literally putting more power, literally pushing more electricity, upping the wattage on things. Power efficiency is something that has been happening, but it kind of moves laterally. It doesn't really up the oomph power of your stuff as much as it used to, because Moore's law is almost dead. We had to resort to we couldn't be doing the same. We couldn't make we're having difficulty making the logic gates smaller, transistors smaller on devices. So they had, engineers had to get more creative. So we are able to push more transistors, but we'd have to do it very differently. And fortunately, the problem has been, you're having problems with what we call quantum tunneling effect, where one transistor, even though it's the physical barrier, which again doesn't make sense in normal physics, that's why we need quantum physics to explain this, the electrons flow over the logic gates. And it's actually a lot of people misunderstand why something can't get too hot. Why your CPUs have a standard operating temperature of under 100 degrees Celsius is because that's exactly what you get quantum tunneling basically at that temperature. A 1 becomes a 0, or sorry, a 0 becomes a 1. And it leads to system instability way longer before it actually causes a damage to the device. As long as that device isn't running that hot continuously, you're fine. The heat is not what actually damages it. When you push too much power into something and it blows like a regulator cap or something, that's where damage occurs. But when it comes to solid state transistors, we're not talking damage at those temperatures, and it's actually instability. So that's why your processor will freeze up, or your graphics card will freeze up when you overclock it too high, because it literally can't keep the logic gates closed anymore. And so that became such a problem that we couldn't actually up the frequency, processor frequency anymore. Even with good cooling, so core count became a thing. And it wasn't parallel programming. Your programming was behind it. It didn't meet up to hardware initially, so we had to start parallel programming to take advantage of basically multiple processors on the. And that wasn't something you saw commonly in the consumer industry. You saw single core processors, and there wasn't multiple processors on CPUs. But with that, multiple cores, you also had cache that could be accessed by every core. CPU could have other things integrated, like graphics that could share resources. And so everything was kind of started to be being built into the CPU die. You even had the Northbridge, the memory controller, being built into the CPU die itself. Which is a really good thing. Eliminating, I think it was either Northbridge or Southbridge. I kind of forget. And then one of those bridges, I think it's a Southbridge, has actually got replaced by Where's this guy? He's coming back? That's probably a bot back there then. Or maybe a smart person. Either one. Knows I'm up here and knows that would be a bad idea to... Oh! There he is. Find out who he is. No, that was a bot. That was a smart bot, though. I'll tell you that. He went behind here for cover. Most human players, they try to kill you instead. And that was stupid of me. Yeah, technology, that's where we're kind of running into problems. There's really those logic gates, not basically quantum tunneling. So you started building up. We had to do, people talk about carbon nanotubes a lot, but what that entails is us building into 3D kind of landscape on processors and things like that, especially with NAND flash, so that we could build out without building out. No, I didn't win. No, I got second place though. So I'm not really focusing on the game right now. All right, what do you guys wanna play right now? Oh, we got almost a full lobby here. I can get rid of the bots. There we go.
Just do a team deathmatch then.
Can we do kill confirmed? I like kill confirmed more.
Right.
So you can't just kill a guy and then die to get your kill count up. You gotta collect that tag. So it's a little.
That works.
It's a little harder.
Alright, Precious, I'm gonna join Team A.
Alright then. But no.
Precious. Team A, please.
I can't.
Precious.
I'm stuck.
I hit that button way too
There's
fast.
gotta hope.
Didn't realize what they were doing until I already hit it. Yeah, that's what we talk. That's when people say when they say Moore's law is dead. But that's what they mean. It's not 100% accurate, but that's what they mean. And so as a result of this, you really, like with the new graphics cards, they had to push more power into these things. And again, we're always making things more power efficient. And new graphics cards are more power efficient, but still, it's still more power than would have been required in the past for us to push into these cards to make it more powerful. And they still conduct a ridiculous amount of heat as a result. The more power, the more heat. The more wattage, the more heat. The reason that phone... Jesus Christ, I went phone to the bee's nest there. The reason that phones are so efficient, power efficient, they don't need giant cooling systems, is because they are incredibly power efficient. Which is why we're able to do what we're able to do with phones. And really it's because of... Before ARM didn't really have a lot of applications. It did in small electronics. But phones, you didn't need power in a phone in the old days. Weren't playing crazy games on our phones. And I know a lot of people hate on, and I'm one of those people, sort of. A lot of gamers hate on. I don't honestly hate that much. I really don't care. People play games how they want to play games. But a lot of people hate on the mobile gamers because they're not real gamers. But you realize the mobile gamers are why we have power efficiency being such a big push. And the only other thing is laptops. And before. We didn't, until recently, we didn't have a ton of people wanting thin and lights. And these thin and lights are things that a lot of us gamers don't like, are the reason that we're getting power efficiency. And that's what's bringing on the Steam Deck. Things like the Steam Deck wouldn't be possible in the old days. You need that power efficiency. I mean, that thing runs at 15 watts max. Okay, and it's not super powerful, but it can run most AAA games at least 30 frames or more. And that's pretty goddamn amazing when you think about it. Right? We've come a long way. And the more we push this direction, the more portable devices have those capabilities. So you won't need a big rig for the same. I mean, look at laptops right now. Again, laptops are a lot more capable than they used to be. You used to have to make a lot, especially in the 90s, a lot of compromises to get portability. Less compromises are needed now. You still have to make some, but less compromises are needed than have been in the past. That's only going to get better. And that's as long as we keep our home gaming systems, our desktop computers and our laptop computers, and we don't go to a streaming model, unfortunately. I'm hoping, though, again, for streaming to really work, the vast populace is going to need fast internet connections. That's a long ways off because that's going to require infrastructure. So I know I'm not talking about the game anymore, but I enjoy doing this. I enjoy talking about random shit, to be honest. But yeah, the more in the future we'll be doing more power efficient things. which is really a benefit to everybody, because your desktop will become more power efficient, and you'll be able to have portable devices that can do things that they just simply aren't possible right now. And literally, this is why the Quest exists. And again, as much as us PC guys don't like the Quest, there's always extra power, will always be needed. VR is something to get better on PC.
A couple of
just
them
like
pushing towards Red House.
I'm going for the top side because there's a guy up there right now. Donut, could you come with me? Just stay behind. Just stay behind. Don't get. Oh, you killed him.
Oh shit. My fault. You did kill me, but damn. I seen somebody run this way.
I need to get another mag. You know, and I have other mags. I kind of stay topped up. My anxiety, it's like, you know, my battery gets low, I get anxious, and I don't have 3 full mags in my fucking chest, and I'm low, and oh my god, I have 2 mags left, you know, but I'm fine, and no, that's not good enough for me. I got a backhand situation that's never gonna happen. I gotta be ready for it. Most of the time in most of these maps, that's why I like the smaller maps, that you can see, I can see where the mag locations, the bin locations of the mags are. You have to pick them out of there. You can't just, you don't have infinite ammo. In VR, you gotta think a little bit differently for magazines. I don't really, I think we'll just pick up on bodies for Call of Duty, although I really never had a situation where I really ran out of ammo in Call of Duty, so, except for times when I wasn't dying a lot. So I was basically staying alive super long, but don't remember how I got mags. Never got super into Call of Duty, to be honest. It just didn't engage me. It got boring. I would, you know, be half asleep playing the fucking game most of the time. I'm not half asleep when I'm playing this. Well, I could play this half asleep because there's more muscle memory than anything else. I won't do very well, but I could be half asleep. But I like VR. That was a nail to the head. That was a good shot for him. Oh, what do we do? How are we doing? We're ahead by 1 point, and I am not doing good right now. I have 4 points, and there's a guy with 7 and one with 13. So for some reason, I'm second on the list because I have a high score, and I'm not exactly sure why that is. Especially when a guy has 7 kills. So my deaths are probably higher than anyone else's. No, they're not. Okay, at least that's a thing. My KD is below 1. That's never good. I don't really give a shit about KD, to be honest. Kind of a casual player when it comes to this stuff. You know, I'm gonna switch to my 5C here because next death I'm switching my 5C because I've gotten better at that gun. My girlfriend actually loves that gun in this game. She said that she'd use that, and I can see why. It's really balanced, but my AKM just got too much recoil on it. You know? It made a lot more sense before.
Crap, we're losing this. That ain't very good.
That was a bee's nest situation.
Yeah, man.
That was a bee's nest situation there. There we go.
I got him.
Man, there's no way they should have both survived.
You put a reflex in this. I don't know why I have a fucking hollow on it. I don't like the side picture on it. And this is one game in VR where you can hold your gun up like this at a, you know, high ready, and it'll let you run. And most require a low ready for that. When you go to, if you go like this, I'm trying to see where yeah, you can hold it. This is the lowest you can hold it. And as soon as you go into ready, and you're zeroing in for the aim, you go into a walk. Running gun is really not something. The only game that lets you run and gun, Boneworks, which is a single player. And Zero Cal. In Zero Cal, it wasn't PvP. It doesn't even have PvP mode ready right now. It's all co-op. So, and fucking in Zero Caliber, you can make crazy ass guns with crazy optics, and you know, you're basically a Terminator. You're a super soldier basically, and you can take a deagle to the face, a shotgun to the body, and you're fine. So you want to feel like fucking invincible. That's the game to play. But not realistic. It's not meant to be. And people have to kind of realize that gaming is gaming. And adding a certain amount of realism, like when it comes to like loading a mag like you would in real life, that's where it really matters. I can't live without that. Interactivity makes the game, and no matter how many times I fucking do that, it doesn't get old. Pulling that charge lever, I can't tell, it's just so satisfying. I don't know what it is, it's just satisfying as fuck. You know, racking the slide on a handgun, after popping a mag in, it's something I would constantly do with my airsoft guns until they would break. And I can do it here as many times as I fucking want and won't break shit. So. And most of the airsoft guns I bought were super fucking cheap though, so. I wasn't a competitive airsoft person, I was kind of like, I had them for fun. I know there's so many people that actually don't like it when they don't they say that dry firing your gun is a bad idea. There's a certain type of training where dry fire training, or it actually says people say that doesn't do anything. That's not true. Dry fire training really helps you get that muscle memory down, especially for reloading and stuff. I mean, you should do it with a target. Airsoft can really help you do that really well. Honestly, airsoft. There was actually this kid, about a 19-year-old kid, I think, over in Japan. He can't have a gun over there. But he played airsoft, and he, I mean, basically did hundreds of hours of drive. Nobody wants to do hundreds of hours of firing a gun at nothing. Nobody's going to do that. That's why you have an airsoft gun. And he did this all the time, competitively, in situations where he would need to be quick. Guys move to. Did they get taken down? Not counting on that one. Just gonna pretend like they're still alive here. Wanting weapons. Yeah, see, I'm just so used to a much more powerful gun. I think what I'm gonna do. My situation with the AKM here. I'm gonna try a little more controlled fire because I know this gun works. The question is, okay, I don't have to hit save. It does, hopefully it doesn't. Okay, I do have to hit save. Fortunately, oh, you can kill yourself. Okay, okay. Some games with there's no when there's no friendly fire, you can't kill yourself either. I hate that though. Never trap a player like that. Let them kill themselves. Nice fucking job, guys. Nice fucking job. We'll practice here.
Oh man, oh.
This knife really gets in my way. Fuck this knife.
Can't get rid of it.
Throw it in the ground.
Let's keep the machete.
Yeah, I never fucking use the goddamn thing unless we're playing some kind of knife mode or something. Or
Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, Bounty Hunter is the only
Bounty
time
Hunter.
really the only time I use it because you know they give you an
Yeah.
incentive to do it. Oh shit, I'm the host. All right.
It's all good.
Yeah, I didn't realize. Okay, let's do a little of this, and hopefully I can redeem myself, though. I probably won't, but I'll try to focus on the game and not my stream.
That looks pretty cool.
We are... I'm trying to look at, actually, I have no idea if my full body is fucking up right now. Question is, do I go? I'm going to try the AKM. We'll see how that goes. But again, I should probably stick to something I'm more comfortable with. Yeah, you know what? we're gonna call that one early game jitters here. And I'm spawning exactly where he is at. I should really probably wait to spawn. Oh, is there spawn protection now? Or, unless he's not fully spawned, because like it'll actually show the player before they're actually. No, there is no spawn protection. Yeah, this you get spawn killed super easy. Because if there was, then I would have got killed instantly. You have to kind of know the spawn so that you don't end up getting spawn killed, or you don't end up getting hit in the back like that, because there's a spawn actually above that area. That was behind me. See, there's also a position behind me here. I'm going back to the 5C here. I think I can probably get more kills this way. You really got to flow though. If you miss, you end up in a situation I'm in right now where I'm fucking right next to this guy, like right away. And all he's got to do is camp. I got no chance. When you get kind of fucked and you end up getting a spawn position and you can't really get out of it, it encourages the camping. They just need to create more spawns for this map. Simply more spawns would fix a lot of the spawn killing nonsense.
Yeah,
But you have to be wary of the spawns, or you get smacked in the back.
Hey, big boy.
And honestly, camping can hurt you a hell of a lot more in this map than just instant kills. Like, you keep it flow going, and especially on this map, of all maps, it works really well.
Big boy. What the fuck was that? Big boy.
I don't know who keeps saying that, but I'm tired of hearing it, so I'm muting everybody. There we go. Luckily it won't spawn me there, because there's someone already in that position. Now I won't hear all the bullshit. They have a chance to shit talk you basically when they die, just like Modern Warfare 2, which can be nice. You can talk to the enemy, but most people are really nice about it, to be honest. They haven't had a lot of toxic players, but player base is small right now, and that's generally how it works. Sorry, I know you're looking for ammo, but I'm sucking on my score here. And that's really not realistic to one-hand a rifle like that. I wouldn't be able to do that IRL. Just end up hitting nothing. See, I have no problem close range. Silly. I think again, people spawn right there. Nice job, God. I can't hear him because he's muted, but.
Hey, Agent, the reason why I kept finding you because you were talking, and so there's a proximity check, so that's why.
I'm aware. I'm streaming. Yeah, I'm streaming right now. So.
I wasn't trying to pick on you, so I'm sorry about that.
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
And when people have heavy armor, I always call them big boy as a joke because that's the heavy armor. So.
No, don't worry about it, man. Don't worry
Play
about
with
it.
someone who's streaming. I'm famous now, boy.
not with my audience. You're not. I stream for fun. I don't do it because I have a following or anything. Actually the developer for this game, one of them sent me a bunch of keys to give away on stream. So.
Oh, that's cool. Was it Lone or was it Jester?
No, it was Lon,
I'll see
actually.
if I can actually hit anything.
Lonwick. Yeah, he's pretty
cool.
Lon
contacted me on, he whispered me on Twitch, and I didn't catch the message right away. I kind of lagged on it, and then he asked, and I sent a reply, and he eventually added me to Discord, and that's when I got them.
okay, cool.
I think it was a week ago or something.
Contractors Discord now?
I am. I don't know where he's on there because I'm having trouble finding him. But yeah, I mean, it's nice to have a small dev team. Small dev teams, the indie dev teams are really good about doing that. So.
Yeah, no, they're it's a really
I would
good
not consider
group.
this an indie game. Would you, Roman? Would you consider this an indie game?
It is when it's 3 guys that are creating the game. It's absolutely indie at that point. Most VR games are indie. They're not AAA. If it's not AAA, they're typically indie. There's no such thing as a AA game. It's not a thing. You're either a big company or you're a small group of people doing it.
Well, what
this is indie.
works, babe?
Boneworks is also indie. Boneworks is indie. If any of you guys seen, have any of you guys seen what's it called? Corridor Digital. They're right next door is Boneworks team. Yeah, they play.
How do I drop a claymore through the floor? How does that even work? How's that possible?
Yeah, object collision probably not turned on for that section.
Yay, FFA!
I love FFA.
Future Farmers of America gun game, baby.
But this is about the only mode I'm going to continue to be good at. Again, they changed how the gunplay works a little bit, so I'm going to have to get used to that. So yeah, I'm going to mute my mic because he did point out I was talking, and that's what enabled him to find me. I know sound whoring is a huge thing. I sound whore like a motherfucker. It's just I'm not paying attention right now. So if I had slept a little better, I would be more into the lower things. This is the MK18 I'm holding. It took way too many bullets for him to die. Luckily, I didn't empty the mag. Otherwise, I would have been kind of fucked. I hate that I got to use iron.
I wasn't even trying to hit your head there.
These these should be ball bangable. I mean, this is UE4. They're using here, and it's not super easy to set some of these things up. But I've never made a video game before. I've never even attempted to build a game, and I do want to do that. At least work on a dev team, if I could. I do learn pretty quickly, and I've been in VR chat for about 23 months now, and I haven't done a ton of work. I've a lot of edits because I just don't have the creative mind. So being on a dev team would be perfect. Just these other guys be the idea people. I just be the implementer. I'd have notes, but other than that, I don't really care. The creative direction of the game is for the people that are creative. Why is that not muting? Yeah, the creative direction of the game is for creative people. I would just, although you be careful about stifling creative freedom as a, I really, the people that end up setting up guidelines aren't the creative people, unfortunately. They're management, and they don't know what the fuck they're doing. And that's why these indies shine and innovate when AAAs really stifle creativity. Because the people in charge really aren't the creative people. And if I was in charge, I wouldn't be one of those guys. You guys control the direction of things. I honestly just want to be a part of everything, and I do want to do some development because that's what I enjoy. I want to create something, okay? Which is inherently hard to do when you can't get a mental image of anything in your head very easily. But I've done a little bit on VR chat, changed things to my liking, and learned quite a bit about Unity through that. So, again, I do learn fairly quickly. Within a few months of VR chat, I think about less than 12, I was really getting into that.
It just started today, Matthew.
I was getting really into that, and so I don't know. I mean, honestly, even if it's not development, working in the VR industry in general is something I want. It's something. It's a dream, sort of a pipe dream, because I just don't think I can really get to it. Working for Valve or anybody doing BCIs or working on the next thing in VR, getting that to the public, getting that on the market, making that affordable, but hopefully not to the detriment of the user. Unfortunately, we see companies like Oculus doing that to the detriment of the user because they're capitalizing on people's data. And I just don't believe in doing that. And it's okay if your user knows what they're getting into, but I think if, by and large, the populace doesn't know what they're getting into. They really don't know the impact of what's happening. Yeah, Yeah, I mean, Valve, I think, is doing a great job. And believe it or not, Valve isn't. I know the Index is expensive, but there's more expensive headsets out there, like the HTC Vive Pro, the Pro 2, the Pimax, and they're vastly more expensive. Really, the Index, in terms of its capability and everything, is a pretty decent value. It could be probably cheaper, but you don't want to cut corners too much, and you don't want to sell people's data, unless that's why you want to make money. So, I mean, that's kind of the middle ground you can go with. Nice job, Nice job, Paranuts.
Nuts. This kid's name is literally.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm not a kid, but.
All right, is anybody on stream right now? I'm gonna hand this game off to the next host here, so they can start playing. Is anyone on stream currently? Is anyone watching at the moment? If not, I'm just gonna kind of make my own decision here. But if you are, I'll give you about a minute here while I kind of fuck around. And basically, your decision is Oculus key or Steam key for the game. Whoever's on stream right now gets to make the decision. If you're not chatting right now, you better log in and get on that chat and let me know. If I don't hear anything after I finish up the wave of enemies here, I'm gonna decide for myself. I might not like my decision very much. I am willing to give a Steam key out, but if no one's watching, it's gonna be an Oculus key. And if you want an Oculus key, just say it. I'm gonna get an Oculus key. We'll go with majority rules if there's more than one person. You do have infinite ammo when you're here. That same thing is true for the lobbies. Yeah, my kind of strategy, it's not really a strategy as much as sort of a bad strategy, but it's a strategy of getting close is really ineffective with the new system. With the kind of the game is how the game is right now. I've been in Pavlov far too long, possibly, and I haven't really played this game a ton. I don't know if that has probably playing an effect in this. Plus, I haven't slept last night, so. But I am getting second and third place, so it's not terrible. I'm gonna do one more wave, and then I'm making my decision. This is kind of the replacement for the lobby that they used to have, where everyone was in the same lobby. You could bar with the people if they jumped down. But unfortunately, a lot of kids ended up doing. Young kids that were in Quest, they just kind of they hold the lobby down and they would kick people so that they didn't lose host. But that doesn't really work because again, it only takes one player to start the game. But a lot of people are super impatient. They wouldn't even wait like 2 seconds for a game to start. Or they wouldn't even wait 2 minutes. I think the swap over was like 2 minutes or something. Like it wasn't super long. 2 or 3 minutes, something like that. And they weren't willing to wait that long for a game to start. I've had friends that have played with it on PSVR that I met randomly in this game actually. What I really like is the bolt stays back when the gun is emptied. The mag is empty and that's back, so I know. There's a bolt return on this, and I think that's actually located like up here or something like that. So when you put the mag in, you slap that, and it makes the bolt return much faster than pulling a bolt back. Which is why you see a lot of guys slapping the gun after the mag is empty, and you can do that with a button, but it's on not on your offhand. It would normally be on your offhand. It really should be on your offhand. Like hitting the trigger or something, or something like that, or even flicking this. That really should be how it works. or even slapping the side of the gun, but no VR game does that. That would be realistic. Unfortunately, it is on this hand. Same as the mag release. So the mag release for this gun actually is underneath. Oops, I can't. Hold on, I can do this. The mag release on this weapon, I think, is on the side. Like there's in a lot of guns. I think it's right here. So that would also be this hand. You wouldn't use it on your right hand, but they try to emulate that as best they can, and this is what other VR games do that have that release. And some guns you do have to pull it out, and those generally are the guns that have a mag release, like the 5C. Sorry, not the 5C doesn't have it. This is the 5C. I was referring actually to the AKM. I meant to say that. Misspoke. But the AKM, it's right here. So you have to, you have to pull it out because it's you take your thumb, and an H3 will be more accurate. And what it actually does is it requires you to be up higher on it. I can be all the way fucking down here. My actual hand can be all the way down here, and that's okay. It kind of grips the surface. But on H3, you have to be higher up to pull the mag out. It won't let you do it if you're not higher up, which is more realistic. And these also handguns have you can do that with your thumb, so that actually makes sense. So empty the gun, and that slide returns right there. Now you can actually pull back just like you can in real life to release it, or you can hit with your it is with your thumb. It's with the same thumb on a button, and that slide release is kind of pushed. It really only should work on handguns, but I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I know the MK18 requires that. Let's see if this one does. Yeah, no, I can do it. The mag release makes sense. Sorry, I'm going to see if the bolt return is the same way. Unfortunately, I do have to empty the weapon for that. See, now we are in a situation where we could use that bolt return, but it's still the thumb. I think they added that recently with a new update, because I don't believe that was the case in the past. I know, where is it? The MK18. There it is. The AK. No, that's not the MK18. Okay, there we go. So I do need to empty the weapon for this. That's something they knew they added. I know for a fact you couldn't do it on that one. You had to pull the lever on the gun, which is sort of how it should have been. That's really... I know I realize it does have a bolt return, but that's why I don't have a reflex on this, because I can't put one on it. But yeah, the bolt return. Oops, this is the wrong loadout. Okay, the bolt return VR really. If you want to be realistic, shouldn't work that way, but it doesn't work in basically every other VR game like that, which is why they did it. They wanted it to be consistent like every other game is, and people are used to doing that. But if every player can't do it, it's an equal playing field. So, anyways, guys, I'm guessing making a decision, because I'm not seeing anyone on stream right now trying to make the decision for me. So, I'm going to give away another Oculus key for this game right now. And let me just copy the key here and place it in the chat. It should go on both platforms at the same time. And there's the Oculus key. It's gone on Twitch and it's on YouTube now. And Discord, it's not going there, which is fine, because I want people being on the stream to get the key, and on my Discord, people don't have to watch to see that. So I don't know how long you guys have. If no one's watching, you're gonna have a longer period of time, and maybe even on the VOD you could pick it up, or the archive if you're on YouTube. But yeah, post haste if you want to get that key, it's yours. Just one little quick thing: don't add it. Don't open the Oculus app on your desktop PC or laptop and try to enter it. It probably won't work. You'll need to go on the phone app, or you'll need to go to their website and redeem the key. I don't know where you're supposed to go on the website, because I really never did that on Oculus. I actually used the phone. But it's under your profile. It's under redeem code. So you'd click your profile and you go there and hit redeem, okay? And you place the code in, okay? And then you should be able to redeem it and get a free copy of Contractors on Oculus. And you would get it for the PC as well as for the Oculus Quest. You're not just stuck with the Quest version. You'll get it on both because it is cross-buy, okay? I always recommend people buy things on Steam just simply because you can move it over to headsets easier. You can play it on any headset on Steam. And you do get the finger tracking, which you don't get in the Oculus version. But I'll start giving those keys away after I have exhausted all my Oculus keys. Again, if no one's watching and no one responds, then it's going to be Oculus keys until that time in which I have people asking for Steam keys, okay? So come to watch, and you'll get an opportunity to get a Steam key the next time I stream. So hit the follow button if you want to be notified when that happens. And I mean, pretty much I'm going to be streaming this game only until all those keys have been exhausted. At least that's the plan. I might end up streaming something else just because I feel like it. But at this time, I don't have any plans of streaming another game until I've exhausted the keys. I do want to keep at least one of those Steam keys to give away on my Discord, potentially, to someone I know. You know, if you end up in my stream often, like, hey, if you have VR chat or you're on Discord, I'd love to see you and meet you and talk to you face to face. So right now, I mean, I don't have much of an audience here, so I invite it. Come to VR chat, come see me, come meet me, come talk to me. You know, you get that presence and everything. And I won't be using this avatar. I have a new one that I'm trying to VRM that is going to be a process because the Quest port comes first because a lot of the stuff involves me having to bake things into textures anyways. And it's faster.
Fresh fried fish. Hi.
Hello, fresh fried fish. Welcome. You came at the right time. I'm ending the stream at the moment, but if you'll see the chat there, you'll see an Oculus key for this game. It's great. It's yours if you want it. But make sure you don't go to the desktop application to redeem it because it probably won't work. You have to go to the app or the website. It's an Oculus, and it's not because of me. So. So anyways,
fresh fried fish. Really?
Yep, that is a genuine Oculus key for the game. It was given to me by one of the developers of Contractors. And actually, until 21st, this game is going to be $11.99, and at least on Steam. I haven't personally checked if it's on sale on Oculus. I do have the game on Oculus. I own it on both platforms, actually, and I can't really see the price. I see the old price, but I don't see the new price.
Fresh fried fish. Pog, let me look. Fresh fried fish. Was looking to buy Reese.
What headset do you have? Let's see if the sitting down actually works with the IK system with this motion track software I have. It last time I did it, it really didn't work out too well. The guy that told me about the software was it works decently, I guess. Last time I did not.
Fresh fried fish. Quest 2.
Okay, so perfect. That's the perfect headset for this.
Fish. Does it work?
The key? Yes, it does. I know the keys work because the last one I give out, a friend of mine was watching the stream and picked it up because no one else was on, and he redeemed it. And I actually walked him through it because he was having trouble on the app. And on your phone, it works just fine. It just doesn't work on the PC application. And I don't know
Fresh
why.
fried fish. Thank you so much, bro. Fresh
No problem.
fried fish. Was legit gonna buy this.
If you rather have it on
Fresh
Steam,
fried fish.
if you rather have it on
worked.
Steam, oh, you got it. Okay, awesome. So my confirmation, someone has got it. Do you
Fresh fried fish. Legend.
Fish? Do you have are you on VR chat at all? Still there, Fish?
Fresh fried fish. Sometimes.
If you wanna add me on VR chat, that's the same name as here. Capital A, capital B.
Fresh fried fish. I sorta just got Quest a month ago and looking for games.
I'm just sorry, I guess because of the audience of the Quest. Are you how old are you? Are you? Oh, let me just ask this: are you under the age of 18? Because I'm just sort of it's
fresh fried fish.
Yeah, you're not a typical
fish.
Quest user. You're definitely not a
Lol.
typical Quest user then.
Fresh fried fish. It's all good.
Hey, well,
Fresh fried fish.
if you want to jump on VR chat sometime, send me a friend request. Is your name still the same on here?
Fresh fried fish. No, it's been we on Quest.
Okay. Well, you know what? Send me a friend request on either on Oculus. I have Oculus or still, but preferably on VR chat because I probably won't see it on Oculus since I'm on the index here. But that's why I can have finger tracking and full body and
Fresh
whatnot.
fried fish. So through VR chat?
Yep, correct.
Fresh fried fish. I'll have a look.
You can go on the site and do it, actually. You can go
Fresh
on
fried
vrchat.com
fish.
site and actually...
When I get on later.
You can also do it on the site, too. Again, it's just Agent Baphomet, and we can meet in there, and...
Fresh fried fish. I'm from Australia, so time zones are a bit different.
That actually works out fairly well, because I, sleep during the day, so... It's an anomaly that I'm awake right now, to be frank.
Fresh fried fish. Ha ha ha.
All right, man. Well, you have fun with Contractors then, and maybe I'll see you on the game sometime, okay?
Fresh fried fish. I will. You're the best.
No problem. All right.
Fresh fried fish.
Catch you later. And thanks for watching, everybody. Anyone that's still watching that's not on this chat. And I hope to catch you guys in the next one.
CYA bro.